Hello, hello. I'm on live. Oh my goodness. Same thing happened to me that happened the other day. I had my earphone in and it like froze the live for me. I don't know if did it keep it going for you guys. I have to go back and catch the replay. How are you? Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody? All right, so we are talking about confidence and body image and goal weight, all those things. So we have a couple of newer people in the chat today, so maybe this will be a great discussion for you guys. Some of us who've been on the GLP-1 for longer probably have been thinking about these sort of things, experiencing these things already. But let's see who is in the chat. Let me see. We have Wait, let me see. Let me put my little title. I like to stay organized and on top of it. All right, so let's see. We are talking about um will reaching your goal weight really make you more confident? But I guess the best question we can start off with is, are you confident? Are you confident? Do you see yourself as a confident person? And I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give yourself as far as confidence? And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to greet the people in the chat. We got Mail to the B. How are you, Mail? Here we go. Here we go. She says, good evening to my friend Dee Dee and friends. Mel, love your profile pic. Look at you. Looking good. We love that. Very cute. I love the two piece of it all. She says, please like, share, subscribe as you enter the live stream chat this evening. Thank you. Okay, very good. That was me saying hello. We got Ocean. How are you, Ocean? Good to see you. She says, happy Wednesday. We have the real MVP. I love a good profile pic. Look at you. She got MVP on a trophy. Oh, no less. I love that. Very clever. You get an A for the cleverness of it all. We love that. Tammy, how are you? She said, hey, Dee Dee, good evening, everyone. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, we got Tiffany. How are you, Tiffany? And that beautiful family. She says, hello, everyone. We got Vicky. How are you? She says, hello, Dee Dee. It's nice to see you. Oh, it got up to 112. Oh, I'm living my best life, but probably would be indoors through you in Vegas. Jeez, Louise. I mean, 112. I struggle when it's like 85. Jeez, Louise. Oh, hi, Brenda. How are you? Look at you, looking like a cutie patootie. Jeez, Louise, I love the close up of it all. Very good. You know, I'm always up in the camera like that. I'm trying to learn how to bring it back. Jeez, Louise. Okay, you say, I'm loving that gorgeous neutral cocoa color top you have on. Gorge. Thank you. I started to wear this to the Dee Dee's meetup, but it didn't make the roster. How about that? Oh, I turned on my I'm used to having my volume off being a teacher on my phone, and now I turned it back on, and so I get these dings and clicks every 2 seconds. It's so annoying. But anyway, thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. I love that. Yeah, I love a good neutral. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, okay. Ooh, oh, and your confidence, you're saying you're an 8. 8 out of 10. Well, Vicky, I see. Look at that. Jeez, Louise, I'm trying to get all up in your profile situation. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cute. I love the little pixie cut of it all. Man, one day I'm going to come on here and shock you guys. You're going to be like, is that Dee Dee? Who is that? Who's that girl? Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. She's that girl. Doses of Shani. How are you? She says, hi, everyone. Look at her looking gorgeous as ever. Oh, my goodness. Jamie, how are you, Jamie? How are you? So, you guys have to tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you? 1 being not confident pretty much at all. If you had a 0, I mean, I'm gonna at least let you give yourself a 1. Or are you confident out the wazoo at a 10? What do you guys think? All right, so we already had Vicky told us she was an 8. I love a good 8 of it all. Very good. Okay. Ooh, Nancy, just popping in to say hi and bye to all you lovely people. I'm still in Florida visiting old friends. You're off to a concert. Enjoy, enjoy. Love that you stopped in. Nancy, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I told you in the comments. Look at her beautiful pic. Jeez Louise, I love it. Very cute. So you're going to be living fabulous at the concert tonight. Well, have fun. You said, wish I could take you all with me. Have a great week. You too. Love the profile pic. I'm glad you popped in. Geez, so she's one of those people that didn't have like a real, like a picture profile pickup. So I had to give you some confetti, Nancy. You have a great time. Um, there you go. Very cute. Cutie patootie. I love a good profile pic. All right, very good. Oh, Brenda says she's giving herself a 5 out of 10. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, everyone. If you're in the mobile adapted chat, come on over to the standard chat if you like to. All right, very good. Thank you, Mel. Tammy says she's about a 7. All right. Mel is telling Nancy she looks great. Okay, so, hey, Jamie, a 7.5 on the confidence scale. Okay, very good. Ooh, Mel. Mel is going to say a 9.25. It's like we're at the Olympics with that score. We're in gymnastics. Jeez, Louise, I'll take it. 9.25. Okay, very good. So you're inching towards that 10. We'd love to see that. All right. Oh, hopefully after your school skin removal, you'll be closer to a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10. Nancy, you cleaned up really nicely. We love that. Very good pick. I'm glad you put it up so we could check you out and tell you how fabulous you look. I love that. You need to build your confidence. I'm inspired by all of the confident women in this community. Yes, and I don't know if they started out being confident. I think it's something you develop over time. I think for me, my parents kind of instilled that in me. And so even though I've been growing up chunky, and yeah, I'm going to say chunky and not fat. Sorry about that. I'm going to say chunky. I like the word chunky instead of fat and overweight and obese. But, ever since I was little, my mom was trying to teach me to be confident. My mom was a confident lady. But I always thought it's easy for her to be confident because she never had weight issues. Um, and I remember when around the time when she was having female issues, when she got in the, menopause, postmenopausal situation of it all, she had to have a hysterectomy. Before that, one of the signs was she was picking up this weight. And for her, like a size 8 and 10, like that's my goal size. But for her, that was like a bigger size. I remember one time she had gotten up to a 12. And once she had this hysterectomy, she was able to lose pretty much all that weight, and she was back hanging out in the 2s and 4s like she's used to, right? Like TLC, stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. Me, I've never been. I'm trying to think. I have some older pictures. I'm going to save these pictures when I was slim and trim in my mind. When I was slim and trim, I had to save those pictures for like a video where I just talk about like from the start and finish. Maybe like I was thinking like of an anniversary type of situation, and I'll share. But it's one point where I had all the curves. I don't know. Somebody told me last week it was 34, 26, something, something. Now, mind you, I wasn't old enough to like appreciate it. I was like younger. And I think, obviously we know when you're younger, it's easier to drop that weight, right? I remember I was chunky, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if I got taller, but I just was like filled out in all the right places. And I said, gosh, God knew not to leave me like that. So, geez, Louise. So, yes, but over the years, I've just had, just I was confident, and I was one of those, people that was overweight. That when I decided to go out, I'm that girl. Do you know what I'm saying? Even being overweight. And so I love that for myself. Now, it's times where I didn't go places because I didn't like the way I looked, or I wasn't looking a certain kind of way that I felt comfortable looking. So I had that going on too. But a lot of times, whenever I decide to go out, I'm gonna own it, right? And so I love that. So I guess for me right now, I think I would give myself um as far as confidence, I think I would give myself like an 8.5 out of 10. An 8.5 out of 10. I think I would give myself an 8.5 out of 10. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna stick with that. All right. So what do you guys? You said, oh, she said Jamie's very pretty. Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's go. Real quick, I want to show you guys a video, but I can't play the music because I don't want it to. Um, I don't want to be like get a copyright type of situation from YouTube. Uh, okay. All right, so here's the video. Imagine if you already saw the video, you know what the music is, but if you haven't seen it, we're gonna play it right now. And I'm just on here showing myself over the years. And, I always had like a great face card. I always had a nice looking face card. But I always was chunky and bigger and had weight issues. And then, I just learned to own it. It's like, if I'm going to be this size, I'm going to be fabulous at this size, right? But I was never like a Lizzo where I was like all boisterous and out there with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of like that calm, cool, and collected. And a lot of guys that try to talk to me would always be the buff guys, the guys that work out, this, that, and the other. And they would always tell me I was like sexy. So I always had that going on. But so anyway, let's check out this video. This is an oldie. This is like some flashbacks of Dee Dee. And then I have some pictures I'm going to show you of my body too. When, my body wasn't, it wasn't where I would want it to be, but you got to work with what you have. How about that? All right, so I got to turn this music off. I'm going to make sure I turn this music off because I don't want to get a ding. So here we go. I'll start it over. Okay, all right. Okay, so that is the video. I just put that up. And that first video where I was in Miami of all places when I took that photo. I was in Miami. That's why I had on the colorful shirt, the cute little shoes of it all with the little feathers on it. And I always have been known to carry a nice handbag. Like I feel like if you got a nice handbag, some nice shoes, you're in there. But I you said I see the hands on. Yes, let's put him back up here, Mel. I said, geez, Louise, let me stop showing him because I'm gonna have to call. He tried to call me. I think he always calls me like once a year. But I said once I turn 50, I said once I'm done, I'm done. I'm not circling back. I've been known to circle back with an ex-boyfriend. But Dag, I saw this picture and got a flashback. I thought, should I or should I not? Let's see. Let's see. Let me speed him up. I just love this picture. No makeup, fresh face. Look at the hair. It's popping. My hair used to be so thick. It's kind of thinned out a little bit. I would say a lot, but look how nice and thick my hair was. Love it. I always had like a little bit of a longer hair for, what you would call a little bit longer hair, especially in the back. The front is shorter than the back. Okay, love a good hat, but look at this situation. Look at that. Jeez, Louise. Yeah, I was like, should I totally cut him out? But that's the picture. I was trying to put myself in it. Like, I found the picture from back in the day. So he was already cut out. I already had him cut out of the situation. So yeah, so I'm just working on, I think, being confident enough to be in a relationship. Because I think right now, I feel like when you're working on yourself, and maybe, I don't know, this is just my thing, but I feel like maybe when you're working on yourself, you almost don't need to be trying to work on with a relationship with somebody else. Now, if you're already in one, that's a whole nother set of challenges because I guarantee you when when you are, if you're in a relationship and you're losing weight, and especially if the other person is not where they want to be health wise, it's going to be some getting used to, some friction, some conflict, that sort of thing. I don't have time for that. One other thing I noticed too is because I'm starting out, like I would have time for it if I was in a relationship. Of course, I'd be making it work if I was married, and all of that. But I'm not in a relationship, so I feel like before I start something, I just kind of want to at least be finished, or and I don't think you're ever finished, but at least be more secure in what I'm trying to do as far as myself. So yeah, so I could turn up some heads, but it's like I'm just not even interested. That's so crazy. All right, so MVP said it depends on what I'm wearing. LOL. Generally, I say my confidence now is at a 10. She said, when I was heavier, I was still confident, but I felt more like an 8. Well, let me give you some confetti for the 10. I mean, the 10 of it all. Very good. Now, I'm going to say, with in my birthday suit, I'm not as confident, and never have been in my birthday suit. Has been really confident in clothes, yeah, all day long. But in my birthday suit, not so much. But I don't know that I'll ever be, because it's like I can see if I get when I get to the goal I want to be at, I'm probably gonna have some hanging skin. So then there's that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, are you saying you said, I know it's a good feeling not to be setting up the classroom. Yes, for the 26, 27 year. Major congrats. Thank you. Happy. I'm so happy. How about that? Here in Ohio, they have like back to school weekend. So we just got a supply list, and I had a lot of supplies that I had from school that I brought home. So I don't know if I really need to buy a whole lot, but we're going to go this weekend and get some school supplies, and then whatever I don't last minute I need, I always get from Amazon because it comes in 2 days. So I'm not in a hurry to do that, but I'm excited. I finally got cut off the school email, so they were getting messages about things to do and back to school this and back to school that. The principals are back for the most part. Some kids in Ohio are already back at school, but I didn't have to worry about that, so I'm excited. But I found something else to keep me busy already. And it's kind of school related. Something that I'm kind of working on. It's kind of, no, I would say it's kind of school related. And it's just been keeping me busy. So, it's like I'm not getting into anything. I'm just gonna chill. And goodness gracious, I just cannot just chill. I just could not just chill. But that's okay. I think it's gonna be a great thing that I'm working on here. So I'm pretty excited about it. So anyway, there's that. Okay, you said, girl, you are beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rosie, how are you? How are you? I love that. Very cute. Very cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, Vicky says, I was heavy all my life. I look at my pictures back then and now, and people say they don't believe it's you. I could see that. Jeez, Louise, it's a struggle when you're, you know, heavy all your life. Yes, and you know what? It's funny. MVP. I have a friend, and she's always been on the thinner side, and in our sorority, I'm her big sister. But in real life, I feel like I'm also her big sister, and so she's always said, like, she always said, anytime I see a girl who's bigger or overweight or bigger in size that she wants to be, and she said that anytime they complain about not having clothes to wear and not can't be cute because they can't wear this and that, she was like, I always to show them your pictures or tell them about you and tell them people probably aren't willing to spend a certain amount of money. I am, I'd rather have like limited pieces and quality than a bunch of stuff that's gonna tear up in the washing machine. So I always have been told, I was very stylish, but I'm excited because once I get smaller, I can even be more stylish. It's unfortunate that when you're a bigger person, and I get the material of it all, but I still think you could be more stylish than some of these plus size clothes are. Like some of these plus size clothes, it's like they're putting you in a curtain and and maybe put the little cinch on the side. They're not doing a whole bunch of fancy stuff. So I don't like that. Grant, how are you? I love those hands, the hands of it all. Happy Wednesday, gorgeous Diva and Diva Chat. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. Let's see. Okay, we're scrolling down. Pamela, wait a minute. We gotta sing happy birthday. How are you? Have you been enjoying your birthday? Jeez Louise. I love a good birthday. All right. Everybody, perfectly Pamela. We gotta sing happy birthday to her. Wait, is she in this chat? Are you still in the chat, Pamela? You know, I'm so far behind in my chats. She says, oh my, okay, 8:54. So she's probably, what time is it? What time is it? I'm so not used to this new computer. Okay, so she's probably still in here. Pamela, are you in here? Are you in here? Okay, all right. So we're gonna sing happy birthday to Pamela. Are we ready? We gotta be nice and loud so she can hear us all the way in Texas. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold down. Okay, here we go, Pamela. Happy birthday, Pamela. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Pamela. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right, Pamela, we love that. Happy birthday. Okay, let me take this down. I love that. So, Pamela, we put up a post for you. You got to go and check it out. So, if your birthday is coming up, you got to let me know. And well, you don't have to, but if you let me know, I'll put up a post so we can say happy birthday. Come in the live stream so I could sing to you. Love a good birthday. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh my goodness. All right, Pamela is in here. She says hi to Melly Mail, her what she call her her Leo sister. You know, I put up a post for the Patrice Denise, and somebody wrote she's a Leo sister, but actually, her birthday I think was in. I want to say she's a Cancer. Her birthday was in June. I just was late putting it up, so I didn't see it until late. So yeah, so I still wanted to put it up. So, yeah, just to clarify that. Let's see. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, Rebecca says, Dee Dee, you look radiant and gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I think I thought I was going to be washed out by this color with my skin tone, but I'm actually not. And then the wall in the back, the color of my wall, but actually not. And it has some cute little fancy designs up in here. See, it's so cute, this top. I love it. All right, all right, all right. Okay, people are saying happy birthday to Pamela. Wait a minute. Hold up. How you gonna give me some jewels on your birthday? Okay, so thank you. I love the jewels. She said a floating heart. I appreciate that. I'm trying to collect these jewels, the jewels of it all. It goes so well with the Dee Dee theme too, doesn't it? Okay, thank you. Wait a minute. I got some more jewels. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a second. Let me get to this Jew right here. Yay! Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Okay, she says, Uncle Alert. Where's the unk? This auntie needs a unk. How about that? Oh, okay. So let me give you guys a thank you. I appreciate that. Love the good Jews of it all. Okay, wait a second. Jeez, Louise, it kind of throws you off. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just got to give you guys a shout out. Let's see. So many people on my birthday stream, you know, the super chats I got, I took that super chat money and it helped buy my computer. So I appreciate that. Mail to the B, she gave me a nice gift towards my computer. And I actually, was going to buy something. I was going to buy it at one store and ended up buying it somewhere else. But I ended up buying, when you buy a computer, you still have to buy accessories for it, like storage, this and that. And then somebody said, did you buy a new computer because of YouTube? And actually, it probably sped it up. But remember, I do want to get a part-time job at some point, working. I don't know, doing what. I don't know what it'll be. I don't want it to be full-time. I want it to be part-time. I want it to be so I can take my daughter to school in the morning and free to pick her up. So whatever I could find. And I don't plan on starting right away. I don't plan on doing that soon, unless something comes up and I just could not pass it up. But so anyway, if I'm gonna do, and I want to be remote too. I don't really want to go in an office if I can avoid it. So, so I would have probably needed to get a new computer anyway. This computer is considered older. My storage was running out, which was why things were lagging here in StreamYard. Sometimes it was really StreamYard because at one point I cleaned it up. I got a second storage, and then I was like, I don't know. So now that I have a new computer, I'm just gonna kind of move stuff to like this storage. So anyway, buying that storage stuff for these computers was a couple $100. They weren't cheap. Um, and I figured just invest in something really nice, and and just happy birthday. She's saying thank you, Pamela. Very good. She's thanking all the people. Tiffany is thanking Mel. Uh, you said that makes more sense that she. Mel, what are you trying to say? You can't be over here talking about the cancers of it all. Love the way you break out in those little songs. Happy birthday to Pamela. Yes. Oh, we love that. We love a good song. Cheryl, how are you? How are you? She said those are the names of the jewels sent Floating Heart 100 and Uncle. Yeah, I think. Oh, but I don't know. Now I figured. Do you? I was gonna say. I figured you could pick a name, but the Uncle alert. What is that? That is too funny. All right, Mel is saying hi to everybody. Mel is over there in that mobile chat. I'm good. I'm good. So we're talking about the confidence level of it all. So if you're just coming in after we talked about it, can you tell us how confident are you? And I want to know too, has losing weight increased your confidence? Um and I'm going to tell you, my confidence didn't start when I lost weight. It grew. So I was already pretty confident. But that doesn't mean you don't have moments of insecurity. I don't know a woman that if she's being honest, it's not points where you are insecure about something. Um Sorry. Jeez, Louise. So yeah, a lot of people are insecure about something. There's something that they're insecure. I was reading this quote from Halle Berry, and she was talking about being insecure, even though she's known as one of the most beautiful women of all time, right? She was insecure about her looks. She was insecure about um we know her acting skills and all that when she first started. She was insecure in relationships with men. And then Marilyn Monroe, who was kind of like people have made her the standard of beauty. Like when you think of beauty and an icon, you think of Marilyn Monroe. And she was very, 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 they say she was known to be very insecure. And and even Halle Berry, if you know her story, if you know Marilyn Monroe's story, you can tell by how they operated in the world that they were insecure. And so I think a lot of times self-esteem and being insecure and all that, it starts when you're younger. I think you have those experiences when you're younger for whatever reason, and that's not to bash anybody's parents, right? Because I think parents, we know parenting doesn't come with a handbook, and a lot of us are doing the best we can with what we have, and a lot of us, I always say, when you know better, do better. And so I think a lot of that starts young. So I think, my mom was like a on the shorter side. She was shorter than me. I'm 5'5", 5'4.5". Now I've kind of shrunk a little bit as time has gone on here. But my mom was so confident. She was just like a boss lady. I always, when I call Harjarine boss lady, it kind of reminds me of my mom. And my daughter has that walk about her, like she's a boss lady. And my mom's a Sagittarius. My daughter, I think she's an Aquarius, right? So they're not close. I mean, that's not Cancer. I'm more of like I'm a boss lady, but I don't think and I humble brag. I don't think I come off as like, I'm the bomb, the bomb.com. But they do. They have that confidence, like that, that you could just tell they walk with confidence, like all of that. And so I love that. And I have to sometimes tell my daughter, confidence is not like when somebody says you're pretty, you don't say I know. You still say thank you. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if you do know it, feel it, think it. Because I know sometimes you walk out the house and you're like, Okay. I know I'm looking good. Now, have you ever felt that? Like, I just know I'm looking good. And so, if somebody tells you that, you still want to say, thank you. I appreciate that. Take the compliment, keep it moving. It's so funny because taught kids for so long. And you have some of these kids that when you tell them they're nice looking or they look nice, they'll say, oh, I know. No, thank you. No, nothing. They're just telling you, yeah, I know. I already know. I knew I was coming in here. So, you just kind of want to teach, the people that are know that they're like they got something going on. You just kind of want to have like I always call it like a humble brag. I think that if you're not going to tout yourself, who else is going to do it? One of the things I was afraid of when I started my YouTube channel and being seen on here, even when I was a bigger on the screen, 80 something pounds ago, I thought, I don't know if people are gonna really like me because I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, especially with women, I think a lot of times women don't like confident women. And probably in your past life, we've had experiences with women who, weren't so nice, right? And we kind of attribute that to everybody. So I just thought, like, everybody loves like a person where you want to root for them, like they're the underdog, they need help, they need support. And I'm one of those people. I need that too, but I'm one of those people that I'm helping and supporting, and I like to support people and try to pull people up, and try to make people better, and not for nothing, I got those people in my life that try to do that for me as well. So I think we all kind of need that. So I'm more of and I'm like one of those people, like I'm gonna um, if I lost my job tomorrow, I'm gonna be going back to school, learning a skill, and getting another job. I'm not gonna be sitting around like, now what do I do? How do I figure it out? Like I've always just been kind of like a go getter. So I think that a lot of times people don't really like that, and a lot of times people can't relate to that or don't connect with that. So I always worried that I probably wouldn't be so taken so seriously on YouTube. But I don't know if I was wrong yet. I mean, I'm still like a small channel. And so, it's kind of like, yeah, you just never know. So anyway, I just got off on a tangent, but I think being confident in who you are is just kind of like the best thing you could do for yourself. And I think losing weight should enhance that. It shouldn't start with losing weight, because guess what? When something happens, you gain it back, or you get to the point where even the GLP-1 is not working for you. God forbid, who knows what could happen. I just think that you kind of have to, it can't be reliant, your confidence can't come from just how you look. It really just, it can't. And it also can't come from, I think, how much money you have either, because that can change. So it's a lot of things that can change. And so, I'm just really here to like root people on. And I can tell you what I did, but one of the things that I never do is I just never quit. And I always start stuff before I'm really ready. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the best things you could do. You start where you are. When I say that, I mean, I have done it. And if you followed my journey here on YouTube, I start where I'm at. I don't have to know everything, do everything, but my biggest thing I learned being a teacher is most people, not 100%, because it's never 100%, but most people learn by doing. So I could tell you, and I could show you. I can model it, but you actually have to experience it and do it for yourself in order for it to sink in. And that's how most people learn. And so, yeah, and I just think a lot of us have to learn to be confident. Like I could spot a non confident person a mile away. And I know some of these guys can spot you too, and that's why they're or women can spot it too, and then that's why you get taken advantage of. Now, so have you ever? And let me just also say, I want to say, do you guys have a goal weight? What is your goal weight? And I'm going to tell you, my goal weight has changed. And what I realize is your goal weight is a destination, but having confidence is built through action. And I always say, having confidence is kind of built on keeping promises to yourself. And that's one of the things that I have lack that, keeping promises to myself. Anybody in here, I said, Cool J, how are you? If Cool J needed me, if Purple Bellflower needed me, if Mel to the B needed me, Cheryl needed me, Jamie, any of you, I would be on it. I would be putting stuff to the side, because I got to do, you want to do this for you or do that for you. Now, with guys, not so much, I like to be pampered by a guy. So, not so much with a guy, but with my friends and family and all that. But for myself, I'm so quick to be like, oh, I'll put it off and I'll do it later because I always think like I got me, I'm going to be okay. And I really have to learn how to not do that. So for me, my goal weight is going to be, I said in the 140s. Like I want to range 140 to 149, but I want to be out of that overweight category. I think that'll put me in the normal. So whatever's going to put me in normal. And a normal BMI is anything under 26. And I think if you get under 18 BMI, you're considered underweight, which is you're headed towards some malnutrition things going on there. So that's kind of where I want to be. That's kind of where I want my goal weight to be. Um, so what is your goal weight? Do you guys have a goal weight? Do you have a goal weight? And I'm going to say I might switch from the goal weight. I'm just saying this out loud because I've said, I don't know. I think I want to change to like a size. But I'm telling you, sizes can be so misleading because some people I've just seen, when I'm on YouTube, some of these GLP-1 influencers or content creators, whatever we're calling them now. And I see them and I say, they say they wear an extra large or they say they wear a medium. And I'm like, girl, you wear a medium. But it just depends on where you go and where you shop. So I have, at the same store, I bought a shirt that was an extra large. And then I bought the same shirt, not the same shirt, but a shirt there. And it was a different person who made it. So I guess that's the difference. But it was a large. But I'm not walking around here telling people I wear a size large because I just know for most clothes, I'm an extra large. So I guess I caution on the side of, you know, um, going up. So my goal is to get to a 10, dare I say 8. I think I want to be a size 8. Now, if I'm in the 140s, I might not, I don't know if I'll be at a size 8. Who knows? But I think that's kind of where I want to be. And I think you should have a range. So I'm not going to just say a size 8. I'm going to say a 8 to 10 because I think your weight is going to fluctuate, especially being a woman of a certain age. I just don't know too many women, if they're really on the scale enough to keep the data, that are staying at one weight every time they get on the scale. Most women fluctuate up or down, right? I know people who, say they want to be at 130 and they can't even get to 130. They keep losing and going down. So there's that, you got that going on. So I just think I want a range, and if I could stay in between that range, I think that's going to be good. So my range, I'm going to say, is 140 to 150. Somewhere in that range, I want to be between a size 8 and 10. So that's my goal. That's my goal. And but so what's your goal? What are your goals? And are you guys close to it? Are you there? Are you hitting it? Um, let's see. Yes. Okay. Very good. So, wait. I think I missed some. Well, I missed a couple comments. Let's see. Okay. So, oh, she said, I don't know what the Unk alert is. I just clicked on the redeem jewel. Thank you. I don't care what it is. I just like the jewels of it all. Okay, so Rosie said losing weight increased her confidence, but I for sure keep picking myself up. Oh yeah. Then I remember how far I come. Yes, and that's why I have started, putting up these videos of before and after pics. And a lot of that is for me. I'm looking at these pics and thinking, oh my gosh, I came so far. I got to keep going. I'm getting motivation for myself too. So that has been helpful for me. Sweet Bee, how are you? How are you? Pamela says it's definitely increased my confidence, but you're right, still insecure about my arms. Yeah, it's always something we're gonna pick apart by ourselves. My arms is probably, I always say my belly, but my arms, I'm probably more, I don't like them. I might not like my arms more than anything. Jeez Louise. My confidence is reignited once I dropped the weight. I was not happy in that bigger body. Period. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you some confetti for admitting that. Okay. Very good. And I know, for people who have, not gotten to their goal, like for some people, my weight is probably a goal weight for them for right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always somebody who we could be, looking at us like, I want to get to her size, right? Especially if you're bigger. But I think a lot of us just want to feel better and look better, and not that you weren't cute and that girl at a bigger size, but I mean, geez, Louise, when you can really see your features and you're smaller, you feel better. I think that that's okay to say, because I think if we say like, oh, we didn't like the way we look bigger, it's kind of like we're bashing bigger people, and really we're not, and I never get offended when somebody says they want to be small. I say, honey, good for you. Me too. Now, do I want to be smaller to the point where I am, you know, um, uh, you know, starving myself and, beat myself up and this and that? No. So thank goodness I'm not to that degree. You know what I'm saying? But it's people who are. So Vicky said she was confident, but her confidence has grown. We love that. Let's see. You said you don't know what the unk alert is. You just clicked on it. I just appreciate it. We don't care what it is. Confidence doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you are at peace with yourself, flaws and all. Yes. Very good. Yes. And I don't think there's a perfect, I don't know. Maybe some people do think they're perfect. I'm sure they're out there. But yeah, I just, and I have some beautiful friends, and and it's like, honestly, a couple of the ones that are like could be like beauty queens, what we would think of a beauty queen being, they're the most insecure. They really are. They're the most sensitive. They're the most insecure about their looks. Um, and that has been reinforced with relationships. And I think once you have like a woman who is considered a beautiful woman, sometimes men feel like, and women, men, whatever, feel like that they have to like tear you down because they don't want you to go off with anybody else. And so I've seen that a couple of times with a couple of my friends that have had, and literally when I say like model looks, but weren't tall enough to be an actual model. So that's probably why they're not modeling. But so yeah, so I just, I've seen that, and I just think, a lot of times those women are very insecure, and you would think like, if I had their looks, I would be A, B, and C. If I had their body, and they don't even feel comfortable in themselves. So yeah, there's that going on too. Preach, Dee Dee. Yeah, I want to be a cheerleader for you guys, because we all need a cheerleader in our corner. Size doesn't matter. You have a quality platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm getting up there, mail to the B. I'm going to show you guys. Now, we talked about this I got some pics to show you too. So, through the years, kind of pic of my body type of situation. Um, let's see. So, you guys, you got to go back and check out this video. Forget the number. We're talking about the goal weights of it all. Let's see. We're at 9K, 9K all day. We're at 9K all day. So that is so cool. I'm excited. So we're going to be on that countdown to 10K subscribers at some point. I don't know when that will be, but that's so cool. Um, okay, thank you for that, Mel. Okay, Pamela MVP just wasn't my norm, so I had to find a way in that bigger space. Now I'm going to always pop out, but the struggle to get the right outfit, a whole mess. Yes, it is something else, and gaining weight, because I remember being, like a size 14 and then getting to a 16. I always tell the young women, if you can avoid getting to that plus size, do it, because I feel like once you're in that plus size, and I've seen it time and time again, not everybody, but I'm just talking about what my experience has been. Once you get in that plus size, you get comfortable with it, and then you're at a 14 and you're like, oh, it's right there. Now they count size 12 as a plus size, and plus size stores, they have size 12s now. But mind you, the plus size stores, you get a little bit more breathing room than if you were like in a Macy's, Nordstrom's. There's plus size Their regular size is a little different than the plus size. But I will say, you see these, girls, and you're like, oh gosh, don't get to that 16. Then you see them at a 16. Next thing you know, they're at an 18. Next thing they're at the top of that 26, 28, and you're like, dang, geez, Louise. And I never got to a 26, 28. I never got to that part. I don't even know if there are sizes after that. Maybe they probably are. But I just feel like, you get comfortable. And then, when they start making the spandex of it all, like everything is stretchy, I thought you're going to have a lot of big folks now because they're not going to know when their clothes actually don't fit, right? Because they just stretch out. And that's why some people could say, I wear a size large when no, you don't. You're just stretched out into a size large. You really don't wear a size large in some of these stretchy things. So, and that's okay. That's okay. Uh, let's see. Has anyone had a problem with the area where they're shot? You mean like itchy? Yeah, I remember when I first got to 12.5 milligrams, I was giving myself the injection in my upper belly, right above my belly button. And I remember, Cheryl, I started having like this itching sensation, like it was itching. I mean, it was like bad, like, to the point. And I always told my daughter, I was like, I gotta do what I tell my daughter to do. When something really itches, I tell her to rub it. And so would rub it, and it would just, oh my God, I could not like ease that itch for some reason. And it eventually stopped. And it was only when I did it in my stomach. It wasn't when I gave myself an injection in my arm or my thigh. It was only the belly. I thought that was kind of odd. And it only happened when I was on 12.5 milligrams. So it's pretty, interesting there. But other than that, maybe people are telling you in the chat, you're a Sag. Yes, being confident has its downfall and it's often misunderstood. It is. It is. But I think Pamela said it in here. I think she said something about, I think I might have scrolled over there. Hers. Where did she say? Oh, I like a confident woman. Now conceited, not so much. Right? Somebody who just knows. Yeah, I think you could be, and I would call that overconfident. I think you could be overconfident. I think that is a thing. And of course, you could be conceited. Remember that song? I'm conceited. I got a reason. I'm conceited. I got a reason. Jeez, Louise. Okay. So yeah. Well, we want confidence, but we don't want cocky, right? You're cocky, because then that's a turn off. Um. Sometimes we have to toot our own horns. I absolutely agree. It's all in the way we do it. Like you said, humble confidence. Even though I've lost 95 pounds, I'm always self conscious about my thighs. They are still so huge. Mine are too. Let's give you some confetti. Good job, Rebecca. 95 pounds. Oh my goodness. I just love that. 95 pounds. That is nothing to sneeze at. Good job. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you'll get there with the thighs. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe start incorporating, and maybe you're doing this already, but some strength training with those thighs. Get on those machines of it all. Get it going. You want to be between a 140 and a 150. Okay, good. We're in the same range. Okay, all right. Your goal weight is 135 to 145. I'm 5'3", coming from 410, and I'm almost there. Woo! She said flexing from 145 to 150 right now. Yes, Jamie, go Jamie, go Jamie, go Jamie. Okay, let's give you some confetti and some applause too. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Jamie, geez, Louise. Okay, so Jamie, did you ever have times where you were stalling and you weren't losing? And how did you get the weight loss going again, if you did? Um, how did you do that? And I know that's what that Dr. Anya from the Enough book with Oprah, she calls like your set point. How did you get past the set point? And they say a lot of times you just have to sit in that set point for like months and months and months. So I guess that's what I kind of been doing. Jeez, Louise, that is incredible. Tiffany, my range is 150 to 140 to 150. I average about 148. I never hit the 140 yet. I love that. Very good. I love these ladies maintaining. And when you can maintain, that is amazing. All right, so we got she's maintaining. We love that. Okay. You said, yeah, Bill, exactly. I wasn't used to it either, so it was a struggle for me too. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so another maintenance lady. I'm in maintenance. I'm maintaining. Look at these weights, guys. You guys are all within the same weight. 140 to 150. I went down to 135, but it was too much. Yeah, size 8 to 10. More 8s than 10s. Cool J. Dun, 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 dun. Cool J. All right, let's give you some confetti. Excellent. Excellent job. You guys are on it. Awesome on it. Okay, wait a second. Don't cut my girl short with the confetti. Okay, very good. We love that. Okay, very good. Jeez Louise, you guys, I'm sure it has been a journey. Okay. So, Perfectly Pamela, you got to check her out on her channel. She says she doesn't really have a weight goal, but she's thinking about 20 more pounds, maybe with the recomp, maybe more or less. Okay, I know you look great now. So it's like, what at this point, I feel like it's whatever you want to work on, however you want to kind of define your body. Pamela and I have met twice. So the second time, she's even closer to her goal now. So I think that, yeah, it's like whatever you want to do. You're at such a nice size now, even. So there's that. All right, good job. I just bought 2 8s today. Did I give her some confetti? Let's give her some confetti. Sorry, Pamela. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. We love that. Okay, very good. All right. Ooh, you bought 2 8s today, but my new closet is primarily 10s now. Very good. Geez, Louise, I would stop buying clothes too, because you don't know how you're gonna, where you're gonna head to. Um, so you're bottom, but maybe not ever hit it with the recomping of it all. You're cool with that, yeah, because you're gonna be gaining muscle. So if you're gaining muscle and losing fat, that's where you want to be. We love that. Very good. Your goal weight keeps changing. I'm in an 8. Just bought some 6Gs. The six of it all. I'm in the 170s, but I do lifting 5 days a week. So I have a lot of muscle. So 140 may put me in a 4. Yes. And see, that's why sizes are kind of different, right? With that exercising. Very good. You're doing it 5 days a week. Geez, Louise, let's give you some confetti. Wow. I love that. 5 days a week, no off days. Well, I guess on maybe on the weekend. Okay, all right. My some for some reason my volume goes down, and I'm not trying to make it go down. All right, so Mel says the goal weight really the destination. Once you get there, weight will naturally fluctuate. Hopefully, there could be less focus on the number and more on the health markers, your strength, and your energy. Absolutely. I agree 100%. All right, let's give you some confetti. Very good. All right, all right, all right, all right. Love it, love it, love it. But I do think, that's the thing. I think the misconception is that once you get to your goal weight, you're done. And some people might be saying that because they're paying out of pocket for the medication. And so they're like, I just want to end. And I've had people tell me that, I just got to get to my goal weight. I can't really afford to take this. I'm in a hurry to take it off because it's costing me a lot of money. I mean, I understand that, and I'm thinking if you're not somebody in that situation, we can't judge it, right? Because it's not us. But I do think that you still are going to have to keep some stuff obviously going, those healthy habits and all of that, as we know, to keep the weight off. And then when the medicine is not there to like help you with your food noise and all of that. Now some people have been successful, but I would say if you were somebody who had the disease has the disease of obesity, or you were having food noise, and you've been overweight and obese for so long, I think you're going to have a harder time. So I don't know. Haven't heard that, but I want to see if the studies separate those people, because the people who didn't have food noise and the people who maybe, had weight come on with hormones or you're having children and all of that, and it only came on then. I think you're, not to discount your situation, but I just think it's different. It's level. I always say it's levels. It's levels to everything. It's levels to everything. And so I think it's levels to this obesity and GLP-1 situation. So I think, I would love to see, is there somebody who was obese probably since childhood, 400 pounds like Jamie started, who had food noise, who had all the things going on, high blood pressure, you know, and I don't know if Jamie was a type 2 diabetic, but a type 2, had all those comorbidities and turned things around with the GLP-1, got off the medication. Can they maintain? I want to know, what about from those people? Can they maintain? Because I could see why somebody with no food noise and never had it and knew what it was, I could see why you would have an easier time without the medication maintaining. But somebody like that going to be, I'm sure people have done it and could do it, but where's that study? That's the study I want to read. Because why? Because that's something that's going to give me more hope. You know what I'm saying? Just join. Hey, Stacy, look at you, cute profile picture. Catching up with the comments. Thank you for stopping in. We love that. Stacy said, it's amazing how we all are different sizes with a similar weight. Isn't that? Isn't that so true? I reached my goal. Oh, 160. So see, you're 5'10", so you're a lady of a taller size. I would really be looking up to you in more ways than one. I'm 5 inches and I wear a size 10. You're happy with your size. You're 5'10" and 5'10", and you wear a size 10. You're happy with your size. Okay, well, you know what? I bet you look good too. Jeez, Louise. Okay, let's give you some confetti. Great job. Go, Stacy. Go, Stacy. All right. So yeah, the size is but it just cracks me up. It cracks me up sometimes how some people want to be in saying they're in a smaller size, and it's really, you could be, it's stretchy, or you're getting it from another country where their sizes are different than ours. I'm telling you, that Ayuga I wear, you check out that Ayuga. I'm gonna put my little Diva code up here. You go check out that Ayuga website. That Ayuga, it makes me look good. I feel good when I'm in it. And it says I'm a size. I can wear the size large stuff, but I get extra large. I was getting a 1X, and I realized, okay, you got to stop getting these sizes that you don't wear. So I get the extra large, and because it's so stretchy, I could probably fit a large, but I just don't feel the need to do that just to say, like, I'm in a large, because you could clearly look at me and I don't think I look like I'm in a large. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do. I don't think so, though. And like I say, I have some clothes that's a large, but most of my clothes are an extra large. So I'm not going around here telling folks I'm in a large. Like this shirt I have on is a 14, 16. Now it's kind of have a little bigness to it. It's not around the waist. It fits a little. It fits, but it's kind of like, I mean, it's a little on the bigger size. Like it probably could just be a 14 and not a 14, 16. But I'm not even going around saying I wear 14 yet. I think you better let it go. Dun, 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 dun. Remember Teddy Pendergrass? Who knows about Teddy Pendergrass? We got the folks in here who knows who he is. Shawnee, she's asking, do you think you look too thin? Okay, so does Shawnee think she looks good? Shawnee, how tall are you, Shawnee? Shawnee looks like she's taller too. 69, trying to get under 200 by October 10th for your 70th birthday. We love a good birthday. Okay, so your birthday is October 10th. Okay, let me write that down because I'll forget. Somebody was in my comments. It was like when I was saying happy birthday to some people weeks ago, and they're like, she was like, "Don't forget about me, Dee Dee. My birthday is December. I can't remember the date." So I told her she had to remind me, but I'm thinking, does she know I can't remember what I did yesterday? And she's telling me in the comment section her birthday's in December. And if I was like at the time when I was reading it, I do read my comments. Oh, Rebecca, I already have it written down. Dee Dee's on it. She's on it. She's on it. I'm going to show you. I already have it written down. You see that, Rebecca? Bam! Dee Dee's on it. Jeez, Louise, I love a good birthday. Okay, so yeah, very good. So that's a great goal. All right, so we're gonna be cheering you on, Rebecca. Your goal, you're at 206. If I was at 206, I'd be 100 pounds down. Jeez, Louise, you got this. Jeez, Louise, you're at my goal, my first goal. See how do you see how that works? Somebody is at everybody's goal. You might be thinking, oh, I'm bigger, but guess what? Dee Dee wants to get where you are. Somebody else might be thinking, oh, I'm bigger. Somebody else wants your goal weight. Just remember that. Think about that. Your weight now is somebody else's goal weight. If you remember that, that should get you through on those days when you're not there. Keisha, this live would not be the same without you. How are you, beautiful lady? Look at you. You're slimming down right before my very eyes. I mean, geez, Louise, I've seen you slim down in real time. We love that. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, all right. So, ma'am, I must have moved through that. Okay, so the recomp definitely redistributed your weight. Same weight, but different aesthetic. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just happy to be below the 200 mark. I know. If you're in Wonderland, isn't that such a good feeling to be in Wonderland? When I get there, geez Louise, I might be on here boo-hooing my eyeballs out. I'm gonna have some tissues for days. You're gonna turn on this and you'll see tissues all in front of the We're going to celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. We love that. Very good. Okay, Vicky, that's a great non-scale. Oh, that's a scale victory, actually, because you're under the 2. Okay, very good. Okay, so Jamie, the stalls of it all, they have come and gone over the years, and I switch things up as my body changes. More walking, more protein, more or less calories, more or less carbs, depends on what my body wants at the time. Well, we love that you have to switch things up and tweak it. Yeah, and I'm in the process of trying to figure that out for myself. Tweaking things and kind of getting things going again. Thanks for sharing that. Somebody who's lost that much weight. Very good. Great tip. Kind of reinforces what I say in my videos. Male, I think it's a mental thing. I'm not used to being that small other than in junior high school when I was 10, but I still know I need to lose more fat, so I'm lifting a lot to replace the fat loss. Okay, very good. You're scared of getting too thin. Yeah, I love that. But you're so motivated. And we love that for you. Very good. I need to get over it and just lose the weight. You have done an excellent job. So let's give you some confetti. I mean, geez, Louise, we love that. Shani is over there documenting her journey. I see your walks and talks. So you're also walking too, which is great. Shani, that's great. You're saying, ooh, menopause. Wait, I never had a weight problem. Okay, all right. So it's the menopause for you. Yeah, that's what it gets a lot of us, that menopause. And that's not my story, but I've heard it from a lot of folks. And then that last 10 to 20 pounds just don't want to let go sometimes. You still have food noise like crazy. It's annoying. What dose are you on? Are you on the highest dose, Jamie? Okay, so you said, ooh, you can leverage Fundeo or the Wegovy pill since they're less expensive pill options. Yeah, I heard, and not for nothing, Eli Lilly and Novo, their earnings have been amazing, awesome. That weight loss pill is in demand. Um, yeah, but of course, for Eli Lilly, it's the tirzepatide and that's taking them over the top, the Zepbound and Mounjaro. But yeah, people are getting the pill. I can see where people would be leery about the injection and more willing to try the pill. And not for nothing, I can see these insurance companies say, try the pill first. If that doesn't work, then the injection, because it's so much more expensive. You would love to hear about how people who've been able to put their diabetes in remission. That's my goal. That's me. Maybe I don't talk more enough. I need to talk more about that, huh? Yes, that is me. I started out at 7.6 and now I'm at a 5.6. And honestly, I was thinking to myself, I used to come on here, Tiffany, and I would hear people say how like they were at a 4.8 with their A1C. Now they came from like 10 or whatever. Or they were like at a, 4.6. And I was just like, oh, wow, I want to be in the fours. And then the more I learned about your blood pressure being too, or your A1C could possibly be too low, I thought, no, ma'am, Pam. I don't want to be one of those people that are passing out or getting dizzy. And so I think to me, the lowest I want to probably be is 5'3". Like if I get under 5'3", I'm not going to be a happy camper. And I'm on 15 now, so I don't know. That might push my A1C down, and I'm just hoping it doesn't push it down. It might not be helping as much as I would want with the weight loss, but it might be doing something with that A1C. And I don't want to be so low that I'm one of those people after I'm working out or in the gym worried about passing out or anything. Like, I could just work out and do what I do. And I come and go as I please and I never have to worry about it. But I've known people who say, well, I have to eat before I work out, or I have to have a certain amount of carbs, or I got to hurry up. And when they're working out, they got to hurry up and drink a little bit of juice, or, have a fruit, have a snack because their blood sugar level had gotten too low. So I don't want to be one of those people. So I'm kind of sitting pretty at 5.6. And if I go down a couple, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to go down too far. So there's that. All right. So what are you guys saying? Yeah, what, 6 days a week. Jeez Louise. I'm always so inspired by you guys because I'm going 3 times a week. Sometimes if I could get in a fourth day. And I'm just like, it's a struggle for me to even get there, to be honest. That is not something I love to do. So when I see the ladies working it out, I just think like, good for you. I love that. That's very good. One of these days, geez, Louise, one of these days, um, I'm gonna talk about my little gym experience because I got a dilemma with this gym coming up. So Cool J, I love the hair. She says, "Yes, Shawnee, it scared me." I was like, "Oh no, the 130s were too thin and scary." I will walk by the mirror and say, "Who is that? Who's that girl? Da na 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 na, da na 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 na. Cool J's that girl." Jeez, Louise, yeah, I've done that in the mirror, before too. Oh, frankly, Michelle, how are you? She says, just stopping in for a quick mini before calling. I love that you go to bed at a decent hour. Jeez Louise, I need to be on that going to bed bandwagon. Okay, well, I'm looking at the time. What time is it? Hey, Michelle, it's nice to see you. You said you're hanging in there. Been a heck of a week. It's only Wednesday. I'm good. I am good. Jeez Louise. I know, one of those long weeks. I love that you're going to bed though. Very good. You're so close. Yes, Rebecca is so close. How about that? You said, I understand, especially that are not used to seeing themselves as small. Yeah, it could be a little bit of a joke. Okay, so she says she's 5 foot. Okay, so we're around the same height. You seem like you look taller to me. I always, it's when you see people on video, they do look a little different when you see them in person. You love you some Teddy. Now, where am I at? Because I'm like, okay, now I'm not so far off. I feel like I said that a long time ago. Turn off the lights. Dun, 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 and light a candle. My mom used to love some Teddy Pendergrass, honey. That was on repeat in my house growing up. Oh wow, I'm 5'6", so this goes to show body count, body type, and different weight classes can wear the exact same size. Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell. But I see you girlies out there squeezing in sizes that aren't your size. Ah, I'm a petite too, Shiny. 5.5. 5'5" with brown eyes. Okay, okay. Half an inch. Male. I shouldn't even put that up because that's not true. Alert people. Male we're the same height. You are not taller than me. I don't know why you said that. Jeez, Louise. Everybody saw it in the pics. No, no. She said she saw you were taller than me. That is not true. I'm gonna put out the true pic. You got the wrong pic. I am 4.5. So the next time I go to the doctor, I just took a picture of my daughter's height today. She had a doctor's appointment. When I go to the doctor, I'm going to have them take a screenshot of my height because, yeah, it's documented, Mel. I mean, come on. All right, Mel said menopause kicked in hers. It took you 7 months to lose the last 10 pounds. And you were working out 6 days a week, huh? Jeez, Louise. So now you guys aren't making me feel so bad. The only thing is, I got a lot more to go. It's like, geez, Louise. Okay, you're on 15. Okay, very good. Your blood pressure gets really low. I had to increase my calories and decrease some supplements to help with that. Yeah, like some of this stuff is, you got to really just tweak some things. Bellflower, are you still at 5'6"? I was at 5'5", and now I just got measured and they said 5'3" and 3. We all are going to shrink as we age. So there's that. I mean, it's just, that's a fact. How about that? Yes, Stacy, way to go. I need some of your motivation and energy. Stacy is not playing with y'all. She is like, I'm on it. Stacy, make sure you get recovery. That's my issue. Not enough recovery, but I'm trying strength training and moving that body is addictive. Yes, for some people, but not Dee Dee. But I will say, once I'm in it, I'm in it. Once I'm there, I'm there. It's like getting myself there and staying motivated to do it. That's what it is. Okay, that's too funny. Okay, all right. So let's do this. We didn't get to half the stuff I had planned, half my questions. That's okay. We'll pick this up maybe next week. But I wanted to play this quick little game, and then we can head out of here. Gosh, you guys are doing so well with what you got going on. I just love that for you. So this game is called Go Weight or Confidence. So Go Weight or Confidence. All right, I love a good game. You guys know I love a good game of it all. You said, Dee Dee, you are so funny. Just because you like big clothes, don't put that on. I wear what fits me. That's why I bought that 6 because it fit right. But most of the clothes are an 8. Okay. Okay, Shawnee. Shawnee said, just because you like the way your clothes fit. No, but I know, but some people are squeezing into it. Are you guys, I'm one of those people, like, if your fat rolls are hanging out, I think that's too small. I've always been like that. Is that bad? I think if you got fat rolls hanging out and, you need a bigger size. That's what I always thought. But hey, I say if that's what makes you confident, if you're confident with rolls and all, do it. Go for it. You won't catch me though. I just can't do it. Sometimes now sometimes, you know, some things are just going to show some rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like some things are, but yeah, if I got a lot of rolls, I'm just not putting it on. I think just because they make it in your size, that don't mean you have to wear it. I've always been a believer in that. Um, yeah, but I do cover up. So Shawnee, you got me on that one, honey. Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right. Oh, PSA. Dee Dee was way smaller. And you think so? I was low key surprised because of how she speaks of her weight. Beautiful inside and out. Well, thank you. Oh. Too funny. I love that. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. So let's give Mel some a thank you. That who saw me in real time and somebody who also looks great, by the way. I mean, geez, Louise, should we put her profile thing up there again? I mean, come on, look at this. Geez, Louise. Okay, all right. So that's why I was saying, Mel, and you were always on these live streams. I don't know if you were on this one. I don't know if this was when you were working or not. That one time when you were doing something at night. But I remember I went to this party and one of my friends, it was a birthday party. One of my friends, I think I did a Sunday live. So I think that you might have been at that dinner. I can't remember. But I did a Sunday live and I was kind of giving people an update. And one of my friends was saying her mom and her, but mostly her mom's like, oh my God, you don't have 60 or 70 more pounds to lose. She was like, oh my gosh, you look smaller. I just can't imagine you looking too much. 60 pounds. She thought it was so much. But for me, I'm just going by like the numbers. And that's one of the things I started to realize, I need to stop focusing in on a number. I'm just trying to get out of that range. Like, I just want to be able to say, I'm in the normal range and stick my big toe in it. And I just kind of want to be able to say that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But you guys, um, it's just hard to see yourself when you've seen yourself a certain way for so long. So yeah. Uh, oh, Pamela, thank you. You said, yeah, I agree with the full length mirror will tell you the truth. Yes. You won't catch me though. No. Jeez, Louise, I agree with you on that. Please look in the mirror before leaving your house. Some people just don't care. It's like, I guess, are they a confident person? I'll never forget, like, when the spandex of it all first came out, and just everybody, I see people in spandex, and I'm like, maybe that's for like walking around your house, but I think for going out and when you just got a lot hanging out, I don't know. So for me, so I always, for me, I just don't want to see myself like that. Now, I do wear some spandex, and people might say she need to take that off. I don't have fat rolls hanging out now. I got a little bit of cellulite going on, but even Kim Kardashian does. But I'm not gonna have rows hanging out or rows and this and that. Like, that's just, I just never like that look for myself. And I see some people and I'm like, okay, just because they make it in our size, that don't mean we need to be wearing it. You said I'd be covered up. Cover it up. Oh Lord, have mercy. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we got, everybody has their issues, I guess. In Chicago, she wasn't wearing larger clothes, right, Pamela? Now I tried not to because I knew I was gonna hear from you guys. I was like, I'm not gonna wear like larger clothes. I tried to wear the clothes that fit, but they were in my bag just in case. Baby, hello, Dee Dee in chat. She says, "How are you?" Stacy. Oh, you know what, guys? Oh, in Chicago, Mel says I wasn't wearing that, and Pam was like, in Chicago, that shirt I had on was that black and white shirt. That shirt was first I had it in an extra large, and then I realized it was too big, so I got it in a large. And then when I tried on that large, I had the large on when we went to Chicago. But I realized I could even go smaller. So now I have a medium. So in one of these videos, you're going to see it, but it's a different color. I ended up getting it in a medium size, but that's not a tight fitting shirt. So you probably wouldn't be able to tell. But yeah, that's something I got to work on is, yeah, thinking that I can't wear a smaller size. Their confidence must be on 10. I can't have my rolls hanging out. Good for them. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, good for them. I can't do it. I'm still so self-conscious about having fat rolls to begin with. How about that? But I say to each his own. Do you? All right, Shawnee. Well, that's not Shawnee. Okay, wait. That's Stacy. Stacy, I make sure that I check the back view. I can fake the front, but right. For sure. Okay. You said, child, I would have had to make you change clothes, period. When you reach your go away, Didi, and that Ayuga will hit different and you will embrace it. What that was, the men all pause when I walk into the room. I did a live with Mel about menopause, not menopause, but andropause. The men menopause, the male menopause. And remember, Mel, we sang that song, the men all pause when I walk into the room. And my daughter sings that too now. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be something else. If I'm over here humble bragging, perfectly, Pamela, I'm conceited. I got a reason. Y'all gotta stop me. I want somebody to stop me, spank my hand. Okay, let's play this cool game, really quick, and then we're out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two choices. You gotta pick one. And no sitting on the fence, Mel. Mel is famous for that. So you're going to type A or B in the chat. I'm going to give you an A and give you a B. And if you feel compelled to explain it, or maybe I might ask you if yours is. If you would say, I don't want to say Dee Dee, don't, I have no offense taken. Okay, so some of these might be hard for some of you ladies, but we shall see. Okay, so A or B? Which one do you want to do? Reach your exact go weight or feel complete, or B, feel completely confident at your current weight? Would you rather A, reach your exact goal weight, or would you rather B, feel completely confident at your current weight? I'm saying A. Bellflower, you said you're gonna let me cook with my humble brag. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Now I got my girlies. I'm gonna have to add you on that roster, perfectly Pamela, to let me know when I'm going off course here on Downsizing Diva. You gotta be in that. You gotta be one of those people like, okay, Shay, we just gotta have a talk here, and that's okay. I'm not super sensitive, so it's okay. You just feel free to let me know that you need to slow your road. Okay, so we got some A's, other A's up in here. So would you rather reach your exact goal, feel completely confident at your current weight? Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so we got the A's in the house. There's some A's in this house. There's some A's. Wait a minute. There's some B's in this house. Okay, Pamela is saying she wants to feel completely confident at her current weight. Okay, I can see that, but you're so close to a goal weight. I can see why you're saying that. Okay, we got some B's, some B's. Okay. And these are people in maintenance, so that makes sense. And male still can't put an A or a B. Jeez. Pat, how are you? Look at you. Looking so pretty up in here. I love that. I just remember that peacock. I don't know what you had up there, but you are move over. It's the real me in town. We love that. Let me give you some confetti. I love a good profile pic. All right, all right, all right. Very good. Okay, Pat. Okay, so ooh, it's all in love, Dee Dee. Don't forget, oh gosh, Luther is like I was telling my daughter. My daughter's like, "Who is your top singers?" And my top, of course, I just love all things Michael Jackson. But as far as like a singer that can sing, yeah, Michael Jackson had a great voice too. Though, don't get me wrong. Don't let that moonwalk fool you. But oh, Luther Vandross, honey, Luther Vandross. I mean, he could sing a tune, couldn't he? I just love me some Luther. I love Barry White too. I used to watch that show, Ally McBeal, and remember how they used to play those little vignettes with Barry White's music in it. Um, yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Jeez, Louise, I love a good baritone. Oh, ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. You're scared to take your injection. Okay, so Melanie. Oh no. Okay, so gosh, okay. So you're scared to take it. So let's help her out. So what could you do? What could she do to take it? I was scared too. I'm gonna tell you when I took mine, the question, Shawnee, is you gotta pick A or B. Reach your exact goal weight or feel completely confident at your current weight. A or B. Which one would you rather? Reach your exact goal weight or never or feel completely confident at the weight you are now. Okay. Okay, so Perfectly Pamela is asking for more info, Melanie. So, well, I'm going to tell you while she's hopefully letting us know more info, Pamela, I'm going to tell you, I was afraid to take mine too. And I just thought, I was like, dang, it's me, it's this injection. What am I going to do? I was so afraid. And what made me end up taking it is I just thought like I have nothing to lose. I just put that pin there. I think I might have closed my eyes or something, and I just pushed down. I was so scared. And it's actually once you do it, it's more. I think it's more what you have built up in your head because it doesn't hurt. I've yet to hear somebody say that if you're taking the pin. I don't know if you're doing like the if you have the quick pin, which my dad just did that, he said it didn't hurt. Um, or I don't know if you have like the vials or you are compounding, you're doing the little insulin needles. But yeah, the needle, I think getting over that needle, could you have somebody give it to you so you don't have to look and do it? That could be an option. The needles are really thin. Um, Okay, so she kind of wants to know, are you afraid of the needles, the side effects? Tiffany is saying the needles are so thin, you don't really feel it. Yes. I was scared the first month. Did it anyway, but couldn't wait to get on the pen. Oh, okay. Yeah. The pen is so much easier in my mind because you just don't, I mean, literally, you just push down. You don't see the needle. You don't feel the needle. It's rare that I've ever felt the needle. Um, yeah, so yeah. Pamela, you really should have been a nurse from the first time I saw you. I thought that, yeah, Pamela was my go to for when people on compounding and being able to see. She would give herself that injection every week. And I would just be like in awe because I was scared out of my mind. Here she is giving it, explaining it. And she was doing the vials, like the compound. So, geez, Louise. Um, so on point with that, I was scared the first time, but as soon as I did, I was like, "Oh, that's it, yeah, for sure." Okay, she says not afraid of the needle, afraid of the side effect. It's the pen. Well, everybody is different, and if you're thinking about the side effects you hear people talk about, that's not necessarily could happen for you. So I would just make sure, like before you take it, the injection, I would just make sure you eat, have more protein based. Maybe eat light because you don't know what your reaction is going to be. I would definitely wouldn't necessarily take it on an empty stomach. You know, your first time either. But if you do and you take it on an empty stomach, I would just document how you felt because you want to get to the. So if you take it on an empty stomach, you take your injection first thing in the morning. I don't know when you're planning on taking it. Maybe take it tonight. So if you're taking it, on an empty stomach and you have side effects, the next time don't do that. Take it with eating food. Don't eat a lot of stuff. Make it protein, based. Lead with that protein, and maybe drink some electrolytes. That's helpful. That's why I make sure I drink my electrolytes before I take it. Um, so yeah, I mean things like that. But yeah, I haven't really had side effects, and that was one of my worries too. And I was like, heck, I don't really have any to that degree. I had fatigue. I had fatigue, and I had what else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, a little constipation, right? Well, actually, what the higher my doses got up, the less I was constipated, and I maybe that's because I was eating better. I don't know. It could be. But yeah, that's so true. I have less constipation. Like you would think you're on 15, you would have a lot of constipation. Okay, so you guys are saying, so we A, B, we were giving her advice here. We got another A, we got another A, we got another A. Okay, very good. A. She made a capital A this time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, very good. Um, she says, "Oh, okay. So Jamie, this lady has lost a lot of weight. Is it Melanie? She said she was scared the first time too. She said it took her 45 minutes to do the first injection. She was sweating. She was so scared, but it was fine. And then all these years later, it's like, geez, Louise. We love that. Okay, all right. We love it. We love it. Okay, so Perfectly Pamela said, yes, protein and hydration beforehand and continue to hydrate afterwards. If you're prone to being nauseous, take it at night so you can sleep through it. Also, plan to take it when you have a couple of days to rest. Excellent. Excellent advice. And I did that too. I used to take mine. I've switched my days. You have to find something that works for you. I used to take it on I was taking it on a Friday because I thought, okay, I want to get through the whole work week. And then I switched it, and then it was perfect too because I believe in weighing in. I think you're going to have the best weigh in a couple of days after your injection, according to what they say happens in your body after the injection, after a couple of days. And I believe that because when I take my injection, I mean, I'm going to the restroom, not like number one, number two, I'm going, I mean, not number two, number one, I'm going, like it's getting the water out. And I don't know if anybody else had that experience, but yeah, and I take it at night and pretty much I'm maybe up an hour or so and then I go to bed, but I am getting up to go to that restroom. So yeah, so there's that. But everybody's body is different, but I would just be prepared. I would go in there prepared. Okay. Oh, you should watch my video. What to do before you take the injection. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna see if I could put it in the link in the chat because I think it's a great video. I really do. And actually, a lot of folks are watching it. Um, let's see. It helped me. Now I feel like I'm a pro. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat for you, and I don't know. Hopefully you can click on it. I don't know if you'll be able to or not. Okay, here it is. Uh, oh wait, what to do before? Let me see. Oh, that's after. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so you guys, while I'm trying to find this video for her, we're gonna go to number 2. I'm trying to find what to do before. Oh, here's one that's called before and after. Let me see. Oh, jeez, Louise. I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling. Okay, so next question while I'm scrolling. Round 2. Okay, so would you rather A, lose 20 pounds, another 20 pounds, or would you B, want to never regain the weight you've already lost? Ooh. So would you rather lose another 20 pounds or never regain the weight you've already lost? She said, God help me. You can do it. You can do it. And remember, this is not medical advice, though. We're just giving you our experiences. Um, so yeah, geez, Louise, you've got this. You've got it. You've got it, girl. You've got it. Okay, let me see. So would you guys rather A, lose another 20 pounds, or B, never regain the weight you've already lost? Now this is so hard for me because I'm like want to lose some more weight. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this in here. This is I'm gonna put this in the chat. I don't know if you could click on this link or not. Melanie, I don't know. Let's see. So that's what to do before and after your GLP-1. Uh, Let me see. I meant to send this to you, MVP. This video. I'm gonna do this offline because I have to. I'm scrolling down. These videos are everlasting. Jeez, Louise. Okay. I had another video I wanted to show her and I can't find it. Okay. All right. So what are you guys saying? A or B? A is lose another 20 pounds. B is never regain the weight you've already lost. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm trying to do on that one. If I can never regain the weight I've gotten back, I'm gonna have to go with B. I would rather take B over lose another 20 pounds, honestly. Cause I mean, that's a if I can not gain anything back. I don't know. Jeez, Louise. But then 20 pounds. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one. Jeez, Louise. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. All right. Oh, we got Audrey in the house. Audrey in the house. I said Audrey's in the house. Okay. So what are you guys saying? Ooh, Simply Taisha, just dropping in really quick to say I love you. Like, oh, I love you too. Look at that. Oh, don't make me cry up in here. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so let me give you some confetti and a thank you, Taisha. Hey, this was a hard one. Okay. All right, Taisha. So I'm saying, she's saying hello to everybody. I'm saying, I want to lose another 20 pounds, but geez Louise, I want to feel confident I want to never regain the weight back I already lost. That's a toughie. Geez Louise. Okay. All right. So you're going with A. Okay. Ooh, somebody wants to lose. Tammy said, I'm going for the pounds down. I said B. A, we got an A. Simply Ty in the house, we got a B. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, all right, we got another A. Okay, all right, very good. You know, these are not wrong answers. These are just whatever answer. Ooh, Taisha, she came in with the B. So are these ones I missed? Okay, so we got B, B, B. Okay, so you guys want to ooh, A, we got an A, we got a B, B, B. Okay, B, 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 B. We got a B. We got a B. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm with you guys, and you maintenance ladies. I knew you were gonna say that. The maintenance girls are like, hey, we ain't trying to gain no weight back. I get it. Okay. What about this one? Would you A, wear your dream clothing size, or B, love how you look in pictures that you take today? Which one? Would you A, wear your dream clothes, would love to wear your dream clothes size if there's a thing? Or would you B, love to look, love how you look in your pictures today? If you had to choose one. Hmm. Um, I'm gonna go with A. Wear my dream clothing size because I'm gonna get that 8 to 10. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, what are you guys choosing? Okay, all right. Okay, so we got a B. Okay, we got a A. We got a A. We got a A. Okay, Ocean came in with the A. Mel was saying B. Okay, very good. Okay, we got a B. We got a B. Carrie Ann, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm always so happy when I see you pop up in these chats. How are you? Okay, we got an A. Okay, very good. All right, so that's kind of split. Okay, and I think when you're in maintenance, it's your answers are probably a little different, right? Because you've already met your goal, or for most people, if you're in maintenance, right? You put yourself in maintenance. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You said you don't. That is a hard one, right? Okay. So MVP is going with B. Okay. What about this one? Have you? Would you rather A? Ooh, have everyone notice your weight has dropped down, or would you B? Stop caring whether. Would you rather stop caring if anybody noticed it? Ooh, that's a good one. So would you rather A, have everybody notice you've lost weight, or would you rather B, stop caring whether people notice or not? Oh, that's a good question. Um, would you rather have everybody notice your weight, A, or would you rather stop caring whether anyone notices? I'm going with notice me. I'm going with A. Jeez, Louise, I'm going with A. Okay, you said you've been hanging in there and been hiding in the bushes, but I am watching. Thank you. Oh, love to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, all right. So you guys, ooh, so Audrey is saying, oh, so her start weight was a 185 and her current weight. We love that. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Dun, 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 dun. Audrey, celebrate good times. Come on. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so is that your, what is your goal weight? Do you have a goal weight? 139. I love that. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so you guys are saying B, B, A, oh, A. You don't want to care. You guys said, I don't even want to care what you think. Bam, bam, bam. Lots of B. B, 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 B. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Notice me. Look at me saying, notice me. Okay. All right. All right. That was a good one. Okay. What about this one? Ooh. Ooh. Would you rather? Ooh. How about this one? Would you rather see your dream number on the scale? So for me, it would be like if I saw 140, 139. Let's go with the 130s. Okay. So would I rather see my dream number on the scale, A, or never obsess about the scale again? Now I'm going with A because I could never obsess about the scale and be at this current weight, and I ain't trying to do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm going with A up in here. How about that? So would you rather A, see your dream number on the scale, or B, never obsess about that scale again? Now some people have struggles with this scale obsession, so I could see where people would choose um B, never obsess about the scale again. I'm going with A. Hey, it's just me. How are you? It's good to see you. Okay, here she goes. Love it. Okay, so okay, wait. Okay, so Audrey says your goal weight is 140 to 145. You're currently in maintenance. Well, congratulations for getting to that maintenance. We love it. Very good. You're doing great. Okay, so we got a lot of A's up in here. There's some A's and wait, there's some B's in this house. There's some B's in this house. Most people are saying A. You said I don't like the attention. Never did when I was younger. Oh, okay, very good. Let's notice you now. Let's give her some confetti. Yay! Michelle Flower, we love you. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. All right, so Pat says she wants to stop caring. I love that. Okay, all right. Stop caring what people think. Okay, so that's a hard one. Okay, so I'm thinking these are for this one. I don't know, but okay, so we got A's. Ooh, we got a lot coming in. Wait, I scrolled up way too much. Okay, all right. Okay, here I am. So we got A, we got A, we got B, we got an A, we got an A. Okay, very good. We got an A, a A, a B. It's just me. Oh, you said A. I don't obsess with the skill anymore, but I would love to see that number. Very good. Me too. Okay, yeah, me too. And I'm not obsessing with it. I broke up with the scale a little bit. I got to get going back on it though. I think for me to get to my goal, I have so far to go. If I was like the last 10 pounds or something, which I heard that's probably one of the hardest to take off. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to get back together with that scale, even though I don't want to. Okay, we'll do a couple more and then we're out of here. Ooh, ooh. Would you rather have your dream body, right? Like be like a Halle Berry, if, with her dream body, or that's A. I just used her, but anybody who you think has that dream body. Or would you rather have complete confidence when you walk in anybody's room, any room? You guys hear that? Stop it. My computer is connected. I need to undo it. I'm gonna work on that for the next live stream. Okay, so which one? Um uh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. So it was, let me read it one last time. It was A, have your dream body. I'm going with the dream body. Or B, have complete confidence walking in any room. Now I've already have that. So I'm going with the A. Oops. Oopsie. I don't know what I pushed. I'm going with the A. Um, Dang, I'm like Vivi. I gotta make my A capital. Okay. Okay. All right. Dream body for you, Carla. Welcome in, Carla. The dream body. I know that's right. Okay, so what are you guys saying? I wish I could know when I left off on the last one. Um, let's see. Okay, so we got B, we got B, we got an A, we got a B, we got a B. What we got? We got an A, a B, a A, a A. We got Carla for the dream body of it all. A, A, A. We're an A, A. We want that dream body. Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right, very good. All right, let's do one more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so would you rather? Is that a good one? I'm trying to think of a really good one. Ooh, okay, maybe we'll do two because I like both of these. Okay, what about this? Would you A, rather never have loose skin, never have loose skin, or B, never feel embarrassed about your body again? Ooh, the vanilla queen of it all. Are you coming in with this confidence? Are you coming in with the confidence? We love it. Yes, love it. Vanilla with that name, Vanilla Queen, honey, you gotta have some confidence. Okay, so would you rather A, never have any loose skin, or B, never feel embarrassed about your body again? I'm going with A. I don't want the loose skin. The loose skin is no joke. I'm going with A. You want your dream body. So if you guys it's so hard to say. I don't know if you have a person, but do you have somebody in mind that has your dream body that you would say like, oh, now not the issues that come with the person and all that. We're just talking about for shape purposes. Let's assume they have a flat stomach. No, we're not. We just assume like it's just is there somebody you look at? You know whose body I look at and think it's a nice looking body. Um, and this goes back from my childhood days. Do you guys know who I'm thinking of? Oh. I just remember her. She has those curves coming in like I want them. Only the curves, but I think she's a gorgeous lady. Who do you guys think I'm talking about? Who, if you had a dream body that you would want to have, who would it be? Um, Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anybody else who I would want to look like as far as their body? Hmm. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm going with A too. No loose skin. I'd rather have no loose skin. Ooh, she's a good one. Uh huh. But I wasn't thinking about her. She is a good one. Okay. Beyonce. Okay, she has a nice shape too. You know, Beyonce has this shape. I guarantee you, she probably said to whoever, I want to get this shape. Oh, well, back in the day with those abs. Remember my girl Linda Carter in Wonder Woman? I used to love her little shape. I thought she wore that bathing suit and her stomach, her things would go in. Like she goes like she's like that. Bam. And back then, I don't know if she had any procedures. Now she didn't have like a lot going on in her back area, which is fine. But I thought she looked very nice back in the day. I loved seeing her in that. Now, if I'm talking about abs, Janet Jackson when she had those abs, oh gosh, yeah, she had the nicest abs. Some of these women, though, let's say we know some of these women have had surgery, so let's face it, I'm never gonna do that because I don't see myself having surgery. But yeah, a lot of these women have that going on. Well, Jennifer Lopez has a nice body. Yeah, we do. We all have flaws. Absolutely. Okay, so Jennifer Lopez, yeah, Beyonce looked better before her butt enhancement, allegedly. Tracy Ross, okay, all right, very good. Yeah, she does have a nice shape. Those ladies are tall, taller than me. I think is slender. Angela Bassett, I think I would want her arms. So, what about if I have? You could build a person. Janet Jackson with that waist, yes. I'm back in the day. I'm late, but my Fipso body is a girl named Jerica. I know body. You know what? Body by you said you could see your head on her body. I'm going with A. Now you know body by Jerica. I feel like she has picked up weight and it looks good on her. Do you know what I'm talking about? Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Simply so Maya. You know, I'm telling you, I saw her and she has put on weight, but it looks good on her. She has weight, but you could tell it's not fat. It's like muscular without looking muscular. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I said, now this lady, I just saw her. She popped up on my feed not too long ago, and I was like, good for her. She looks very healthy. Um, but yeah, I noticed that she's picked up some weight and she's not like, looking super thin. Have you ever put a picture of your face in chat GB? Ooh, I encourage everybody to do it. It outputs your dream body. Okay, we have to do that. Okay, so it says, have you ever put a picture of your face in chat GTP and tell it the dimensions of your dream body and let them go to work? Okay. Maybe I'll do that and bring it next Wednesday. So you got to come back next Wednesday. I think she meant a butt and enhancement. Jennifer Lopez has a nice shape. And I'm telling you, if she had work done, because people will say, oh, she's had work done, this and that. If she has work done, I'm going to have to give her an A for effort or an A for doing it. Because, I mean, she's done it so well that you can't even tell. Yeah, how do we forget? I mean, Tiana Taylor. Jeez Louise, she's another one. Jeez Louise. So if I could have, well, she got some nice abs too. So if I could have Janet's abs, I could have Angela Bassett arms. I could have the Wonder Woman shape that comes in, like the hourglass. And I think hers was natural. Now I could be wrong, but that's why I'm going with her because she's the more natural, like Queen Latifah. If I could have, people used to always, when my earlier teaching days, a lot of those kids would tell me, my dad thinks you look like Queen Latifah because I used to wear my hair wrapped like hers, and yeah, she was a bigger lady, very always put together, nice looking lady. But yeah, she's another one. I haven't seen her lately, but I know she's lost some weight. Um, I am pro surgery. If it makes you feel good about yourself, I say go, yes, yeah. But I'm scared too, so that's why. So So I'm scared for myself. But you know what? I don't know. I've been seeing some of these pictures of people who've got down to their size, and they have like so much skin on their belly. And I think if I had that much skin, I might have to consider getting it removed, because I just think your hygiene is not going to be right, because you're going to have all that hanging skin down. That's why some insurance companies will pay for it, because it starts affecting your quality of life. So, and I love the girls who do it. I live through them. I get my best life through them because I'm so scary. Yeah, you know what? Sierra has thickened up too. And I like that because it's more of like I can relate to it. Yeah, she does have a good body, and she's also tall. That I think she's on the taller side. I say tall because I'm 5'4.5", but mm-hmm. All right, very good. So yeah, geez, Louise. But ultimately, there's only one you. I say be the best you can be. We do know that. Okay, last question of the night, or situation of the night, scenario, whatever you want to call it. Um. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so would you rather A, reach your goal weight but struggle with that confidence, struggle with the confidence of it all, or B, never reach your original goal weight but feel healthy, strong, and confident? Oh, that's a good one. Would you rather A, reach your goal weight but you still struggle to have confidence, or B, never reach your original goal weight but feel healthy, strong, and confident? Which one? Ooh. Um, Gosh, I don't know. Once you are confident, it's like, do I want to? When you're not confident, I feel like yourself get you're guessing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're questioning yourself. You're not sure of yourself. It's like such a good feeling to feel like sure of myself. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think to get to like my age I'm at now, 54, gosh, when I people say when you turn 50, like, oh, I used to think like people just say that. That's not true. It's so true that when you've turned 50, it's something about I felt empowered. Like I felt like I'm in chapter 50, like screw what you want. This is what I want. I felt more liberated in that. So, and turning 50 also gave me confidence too. And so, geez, Louise, I don't think I would want to lose that. I think I would want to be never reach my original goal weight, but feel healthy. And I only feel I want to be healthy, strong, and confident. Being confident, being strong, feeling healthy, actually being healthy. I think that those are all great things. So, would you A, reach your goal weight? Hey, Shay, my name twin, how are you? Don't forget Pamela. I also want some of Tiana Taylor. What she got going on? No, Tina Legs. Yeah. Oh, I didn't say Tina Legs, but you said it right. Tina had the legs, honey. Yeah. Put my Frankenstein. What? I got Angela arms. I got Linda's waist. Wonder Woman. I got J Lo's bootay. I got Tina's legs. Don't forget Janet Jackson abs. I'm in there. You're gonna have to just not to have a talk with me, Pamela. You're gonna have to tie me up and make me sit down. I'm gonna stay in that mirror. Right now, I'm not in the mirror at all. You give me all those parts, I'm gonna be in that mirror constantly around here flouncing. Hi, all. How are you, name twin? Jeez, Louise. Okay, what are you guys saying? That's a hard one because I want my goal weight, but I need to keep my confidence. I know. Okay, Gigi, look at you with the glasses of it all. We love that. Give us a little bit. Okay, right now it's about how I feel and look. Very good. And I always say, if you look good but you feel terrible, I mean, that's not what's up either. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to feel good and look good. You want them to go hand in hand. And I think if I felt good, I would automatically look better, I think, because I walk with confidence. It's like a lot of things. I think how you look, it's like kind of like your reflection to the world. So yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I just know we are all, I'm just give us all some confetti because no matter what, We have all decided to take care of our health, and we just need to be applauded for that, because I can eventually learn to be more confident after. Rebecca said, "Give me that smaller body, and I'll learn to be confident." We're talking about confidence, 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 confidence. We're talking about confidence. That's a hard one. It is, but I think I lived with A most of my life. Okay, so A was reach your goal weight, but struggle with confidence. Yeah. And and I say confidence starts with flouncing. Yes. You said I could go to therapy. I need that. You guys are so funny. You're like, just give me that smaller body. I'll work on the stuff after, right? Now I could, but it says never reach your original goal weight. So I could get to, what if I get to that 148, and then I could be up in here, still healthy, strong, and confident. I don't have to reach that initial goal weight. I'm like reading between those lines. Okay, you said you are right. The freedom is when you feel good about your size. Freedom does equal confidence. Absolutely. It does. It does. And I feel, even though I'm not at my goal weight, I do feel like freedom in being able to, like, maneuver around, like maneuvering around in a smaller body is such, it's just a freedom and a joy in that. And it's like, gosh, thinking about, I used to have anxiety, like getting on a plane, wondering if the seatbelt was going to fit. And sometimes I wasn't even, a lot of times I'm not even the biggest person on there. And I wonder, do they care? They look like they were easy peasy. Here I am stressed out about it. And I got to the point where it almost did not fit, but it would be a struggle to get on that seatbelt. And then, going in restaurants and like worrying if you're going to fit in the booth part or not, or if it's going to be a tight fit, like stuff like that. It's just the little things. It's the little things. I just put, if you remember, you saw that I put up that picture of me at the, in the, getting the mammogram, right? And I had so much space in my gown. And I'm telling you, it's, not last summer. Last summer, it actually closed, right? But the summer before last, when I think my first summer taking a GLP-1, I want to say I got a mammogram. Maybe it was in the spring, well, maybe not in the summer. And so yeah, so I remember like it was still kind of tight, that gown they give you, that little shirt. And it was still kind of tight. And I remember thinking like one of these days I'm gonna come in here and this thing is gonna be big. And it was this last time. It was big. I couldn't believe it. I sure, that's why I took the picture. And I was trying to get a good selfie, but I really couldn't get the best selfie. I was trying to get a selfie. So yeah, so the little things like that is what just gives me hope and keeps me motivated. And so I'm putting up pictures, not because I'm just thinking, oh, and I have some pictures I didn't even show. Let's throw the video too for at the end for people who see. I had to take the some people probably watched this already. You got to go listen to the music to it, but I love this video. That was me back in the day. And that last picture, that was at the Dee Dee's meetup. And so not for nothing, like I've always just been kind of like, I'm gonna look good. I don't care what size I'm at. I'm gonna be put together. I'm gonna have it going on. And yeah, I've just kind of stuck to that. And it made sure somebody said I like a nice classy look. So I brought some pictures to show. Some of these pictures you guys have seen. Um, these are me and my bigger days. Jeez Louise, here we go. All right, so look at that. Look at the face, the face, the face, the face. And this was when I was starting to lose right here. You can see that little belly right there. That belly loves me. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so let me see. Here's another. Okay. All right. So this is like in the summer of 2024. That's when I was still struggling with that mammogram jet. Look how big my stomach was. So I guess my stomach has come down. I've in my mind my stomach is just as big as it was here in July of 2024. But look how much flatter it is over here. So how about that? Okay. All right. Very good. So, I mean, that's like a revelation to me right now because I'm thinking my stomach is so huge in my mind. But now that I'm looking at what a really a huge stomach looks like on me, I'm like, okay, it did come down. Okay. All right. All right. So here we go. Ooh, here's me with my cousin. Look at the hair and the face of it all. And that's the me with the curly hair. And then here's another picture of me. And yeah, and I always had my hair together and was always together. Yeah, you got to remember to take pictures. Yeah, so this was kind of back in the day. And this was might have been maybe it's like 4 years ago or something like that. Before I had really started to like let my some of these before I started to let myself kind of go to the degree of being like this 300 and plus pounds, but this is me slimming down over time. So we have that, and then let me see if I have, oh, okay, here we go, some more pics. I'm not a body person who likes to take body shots, so the fact that I have some body shots, and then here we go, here's a pics with the body and the face of it all. So you can see, I love how you can see how my face has gotten slender. I love that. Very good. All right. All right. So that's it. That's the confidence live of it all. You said big difference. Yeah. And I have to remind myself when I keep getting so discouraged with this weight and, being on the highest dose and feeling like I should be losing more, even though I know it's not a guarantee, but I have to put these. So I'm going to be putting up a lot of pictures and stuff, and not because I'm conceited. I got a reason. I'm gonna be putting up these pictures to motivate myself. I gotta, it's like, what is the girl that's giving out motivation? Who's gonna motivate her? Well, I gotta motivate myself too. So I am motivating myself. The summertime is ending. School is starting back. I don't have to start school, but I do have to, get on, my meal prep and all of that stuff. I've just been in a birthday celebration mode, and I got to get back on my grind, but that's okay. Because no matter what, we're going to have confidence. The people that don't have confidence, we're giving some confidence to. And, the lady who, and thank you guys. Yeah, you got to remember to take pictures. And the lady who, I think it's Melanie, who talked about being scared to take that injection. Look at you. You could have some before and afters like your girl Dee Dee. Go and take that injection. Get some support if you need it. Well, and I should say, hopefully you've checked with the doctor and it's okay for you to take that injection. And do it. Come back next Wednesday and let us know how it went. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Oh, look at you guys. Um, you said, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, thinking about I didn't have when I was struggling with my weight. Yes, I'm pretty sure you look great. You look great. Jeez, Louise. Hit send too soon. I have now have the freedom from thinking about my size. Isn't that a good feeling? It just frees up so much space in your head. Yes, I'm smaller than I've ever been in my adult life. Wouldn't trade this happiness for anything except your place in heaven. I mean, amen to that. Let's give us some. Let's give everybody some confetti. This is for all of us doing it and doing it. All right, guys, girls, everybody, thank you. This has been so fun. You give yourself some confetti. Well, I just gave us all some confetti. We love that. All right, very good. This was so fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. What a great live we've had. All right, I will see you guys. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm going to be on live on Monday. I think I'm going to try to come around 10:30, maybe 10:30. Um, on Monday. It might be earlier, but I'll keep you guys posted. Have a great rest of your week. I hope it ends. Like a goes out this great week with a bang. I hope a good bang for you guys. All right, blessings. Nighty night. Bye.